Welcome to the Pod Slice. In this podcast summary of Huberman Lab's podcast, Dr. Andrew Huberman explores the many effects of alcohol on the brain and body. While many people may enjoy the occasional drink, or even moderate drinking, it's important to understand the potential consequences of alcohol consumption and take steps to mitigate these risks. Dr. Huberman begins by discussing the various reasons why humans and non-human animals consume alcohol, including for recreational, medicinal, and other purposes. However, he notes that chronic alcohol intake, even at low levels, can disrupt the brain and cause degeneration of neurons. He cites a recent study that found evidence of thinning of the neocortex, the outer layers of the brain, in people who drink 1 or 2 drinks per day. He emphasizes the importance of mitigating this damage and provides practical tips throughout the episode for doing so. One of the most immediate and noticeable effects of alcohol consumption is the hangover. Dr. Huberman explains how the feeling of malaise and fogginess the next day is largely caused by disrupted sleep architecture. Alcohol interferes with slow-wave sleep, deep sleep, and rapid eye movement sleep, all of which are crucial for restorative sleep. In addition, hangovers can be related to disrupted gut microbiota, which can lead to leaky gut and feelings of malaise. However, there are various tools and resources that can be used to address the symptoms of hangovers, such as low-sugar fermented foods, prebiotics, or probiotics to support the gut microbiome. Dr. Huberman also recommends exploring natural remedies for headache relief rather than relying on non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. However, the negative effects of alcohol consumption go far beyond just hangovers. Alcohol is a known toxin to the cells of the body, and high levels of consumption can increase the risk of cancer, particularly breast cancer in women. Alcohol consumption disrupts B vitamin pathways, which are partially responsible for the effect of alcohol in increasing cancer risk. However, consuming adequate amounts of folate and B12 may partially offset some of that increased risk. Furthermore, alcohol can have negative effects on hormonal balance, increasing the conversion of testosterone to estrogen, which can lead to a range of negative effects in both men and women. Despite the many negative effects of alcohol consumption, Dr. Huberman acknowledges that many people enjoy alcohol in moderation or even light drinking. To mitigate the risks, he recommends acquiring tools and protocols that can help offset some of those negative effects, such as behavioral changes, stress management techniques, and more. He also notes the importance of staying informed and up-to-date on the latest research related to neuroscience and biology, which can help individuals make more informed decisions about their health and well-being. In addition to the negative effects of alcohol consumption, Dr. Huberman also touches on the importance of gut health, genetic predisposition to alcoholism, and age as factors that influence alcohol tolerance and the body's response to alcohol. By understanding the complex nature of alcohol's effects on the body, individuals can take proactive steps to manage their alcohol intake and protect their overall health and well-being. One of the most interesting topics discussed in the podcast is the relationship between alcohol and serotonin, a neuromodulator that changes the activity of neural circuits involved in mood and feelings of well-being. Alcohol disrupts the mood circuitries by increasing their activity, making people feel good initially. However, as people continue to drink, serotonin levels and the activity of those circuits drop, making people feel less good. Chronic drinkers, people with gene variants, or people with a genetic predisposition for alcoholism can become more alert, talkative, and feel great after consuming more alcohol, while others start to feel more and more suppressed. Dr. Huberman also explains the impact of alcohol consumption on the gut microbiome, which is a crucial factor in overall health and well-being. The gut microbiome is composed of trillions of microorganisms that play an essential role in digestion, immune function, and overall health. Alcohol consumption can lead to imbalances in the gut microbiome, which can have negative effects on mood, energy levels, and even cognitive function. Alcohol consumption can also lead to leaky gut, which is when the lining of the intestines becomes permeable, allowing toxins and bacteria to leak into the bloodstream. This can trigger an immune response and lead to inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked to a range of health problems, including autoimmune diseases, diabetes, and heart disease. However, Dr. Huberman also notes that there are ways to mitigate the negative effects of alcohol on the gut microbiome. Consuming fermented foods that are low in sugar, such as kimchi or sauerkraut, can help replenish the gut microbiome with beneficial bacteria. Additionally, prebiotic and probiotic supplements can be helpful in restoring balance to the gut microbiome. Dr. Huberman also discusses the impact of alcohol on hormonal balance, particularly the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. This conversion can lead to a range of negative effects in both men and women, including decreased libido, mood changes, and decreased muscle mass. However, he notes that consuming adequate amounts of folate and vitamin B12 can help partially offset some of the negative effects of alcohol on hormonal balance. In addition to the physical effects of alcohol, Dr. Huberman also discusses the psychological effects, particularly the way in which alcohol affects stress and anxiety. While many people may use alcohol as a way to relax or unwind, it can actually increase stress levels in the long run. Alcohol consumption disrupts the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which is responsible for regulating the body's stress response. This can lead to increased levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, and increased feelings of anxiety and stress. Dr. Huberman emphasizes the importance of managing stress and anxiety in healthy ways, rather than relying on alcohol as a coping mechanism. He recommends techniques such as mindfulness meditation, exercise, and breathing exercises to help manage stress levels and improve overall well-being. Another topic discussed in the podcast is the relationship between alcohol and sleep. While alcohol consumption may initially help people fall asleep, it can actually lead to disrupted sleep architecture and decreased restorative sleep. Alcohol interferes with slow-wave sleep, which is crucial for the body's restorative processes, and can lead to increased wakefulness during the night. This can lead to feelings of grogginess and fatigue the next day, as well as decreased cognitive function and productivity. Dr. Huberman also notes that alcohol consumption can have negative effects on memory and cognitive function. Long-term alcohol consumption has been linked to memory loss and cognitive impairment, particularly in older adults. This is because alcohol consumption can lead to neuronal damage and cell death in the brain, particularly in the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory and learning. Overall, the Huberman Lab podcast provides valuable insights into the complex ways in which alcohol affects the body and mind. While many people may enjoy alcohol in moderation or even light drinking, it's important to be aware of the potential risks and negative effects associated with regular alcohol use. By understanding the impact of alcohol on the gut microbiome, hormonal balance, stress levels, sleep, and cognitive function, individuals can take proactive steps to manage their alcohol intake and protect their overall health and well-being. Check out the full podcast by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you for listening to this podcast summary episode of the Pod Slice. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.